Saturday, January 25, 2025, saw the successful hosting of two Southern Gem Foundation initiatives. Launched in 2024 by Daughter of the Soil, Indy Smith of Saltibus, Schwarzel, the foundation is focused on empowering St. Lucian youth to leverage the creative arts to effect a tangible change in their lives, community, and country. According to Smith, the idea of launching a foundation was birthed after she became the first ever queen of the St. Lucia Independence USA pageant and thought hard about how she could utilize her platform to make a meaningful change in her community. Those thoughts, she says, led her to offering scholarships and sponsorship to her community's youth, providing school-aged students with an opportunity to explore the creative arts as a means of communication, conflict resolution, and self-preservation.
The Southern Gem Foundation is a non-profit aimed at helping St. Lucian youth harness the power of the creative arts and to create tangible change in their life and community. Today is an honor because something I've always wanted to do for my community has come to fruition. To pave the way for the next generation and to support initiatives geared towards their success. There is also a real urgency for this type of work. An energy not only in our community of Saltibus, but on our island, St. Lucia. In society right now, as we speak, there is a war for the minds and souls of our youth. At every turn, there are suggestions being made to them that education is not important, that their worth is reduced to what they have, that their life is not important, and that things will never change. This lack of hope and inspiration are significant determinants of the paths young people take. Mentorship, opportunities, and access are all but a few of the protective factors that can steer young people away from destructive paths, and this is why we are here today.
Under the first initiative, a Southern Gem scholarship, one primary school student received USD $300 with school and art supplies. A secondary school student also received $500 USD with school and art supplies and a laptop valued at $1,100. A student also received a scholarship of $1,000 USD. The second initiative saw a donation of USD $1,000 to the Saltibus Youth and Sports Club. Smith expressed satisfaction in being able to achieve her goals despite challenges faced.
After speaking with community leaders, the projected cost of this project instantly made it a long-term project and not something that was feasible for me to take on in 1 year as Miss St.Lucia USA. So the other initiatives that I had in mind were awarding 3 scholarships to students and to provide a donation to the Saltibus Youth and Sports Club. The work that the Saltibus Youth and Sports Club was doing truly meshed with what I wanted to see for the community. Throughout the year, I fundraised, I networked, and I created opportunities for interested patrons to sponsor those initiatives. I was beyond excited when my end-of-year holiday pledge covered all the remaining expenses to make today a success.
The foundation is creating a space that supports, encourages, and collaborates with St. Lucian youth to tap into and materialize their creativity. Following a rigorous selection process, the following youth were chosen as recipients of the scholarship awards and have expressed heartfelt thanks to the Southern Gem Foundation.
Jalen is 10 years old, and Jalen enjoys singing, drawing, acting, and dancing. Jalen has an above-average GPA. Jalen's application featured a drawing entitled, "I Have a Dream." This is an excerpt of Jalen's artist statement. "I dream of studying hard and becoming someone who can make a difference in the world, like a scientist, a teacher, or a doctor. The bright colors around the school shows how excited I am about learning and the future. The path leading up to the school represents my journey, and I know that with hard work, I can get there one day." Thomas is 17 years old and recently graduated the Castries Comprehensive Secondary School, and in his first semester at the Sir Arthur Lewis Community College. Thomas received a stellar nomination by his Castries Comprehensive teacher, Viviana Placid, who stated Thomas was recognized outstandingly in the areas of agricultural science and food nutrition and health upon graduating this past September. Thomas stated the following in his application: "My father, who did not attend secondary school, has had a profound impact on my perspective. He built a successful career in air conditioning and refrigeration. using his skills not only to support our family, but also to provide services to small businesses across the island. Thomas is committed to gain expertise in the electrical trade and continue making an impact in his community.
I'm deeply thankful to the 7GEM Foundation for this scholarship, which will help me to achieve my goals and aspirations in electrical engineering, and hopefully one day I could give back to the community as well and help inspire you.
Linda is 22 years old and a student at the University of the West Indies Global Campus, pursuing a Bachelor of Science in Youth Development work. Linda stated the following in her application. As a teacher and supervisor of my school students' council, I've seen the transformative power of combining education with creative arts to inspire and engage students. My passion for graphic design also complements this vision. Through graphic design, I've learned to communicate powerful messages visually, a skill I now use to develop impactful material and initiatives for youth engagement. Linda's commitment to the creative arts and youth development aligns flawlessly with the mission of the 7GEM Foundation.
I received the college scholarship and I feel immensely grateful. I would like to thank the 7GEM Foundation for providing me with the assistance needed to continue my education and to continue fostering positive youth development.
We received a donation from the 7GEM Foundation today. We are very grateful for that. The funds will be going towards our small projects we have in the community, mainly through sports like football, cricket for the under 13s, under 10s. We will be working with the Saltibus Combined School, try to get grassroots programs going. We are also working with the current physical education teacher, Mr. Kenyatta Francis. He has already been taking part in the sports, the football with the boys under 13 and under 10. So we will be continuing that program. Also, we will have further throughout the year have some, hopefully some bazaars, some fundraising activities. So the funds will be going to those things for the rest of the year.
Next on the agenda for Smith is raising enough funds to fulfill the Foundation's mission and hopefully see the rehabilitation of the Saltibus Community Center.
So moving forward, the 7GEM is going to tackle more ways that we can secure funding, specifically through local and federal avenues. For our first year, we relied heavily on the donation of patrons and the support of persons who saw the importance of what we were doing. So I'm hoping moving forward that we're able to get more government-secured funding that will help us maximize our reach and also just help us continue doing the great work we started.
Reporting for the Hot 7 TV News, I am Jasmine Duncan.